Let's cut across with some breaking news coming in. We were telling you earlier about the crucial meeting of the opposition, the INDIA alliance that happened yesterday. There was no much headway that has been made conclusively as far as the PM face is concerned or the prime ministerial candidate from the opposition side is concerned. But after the name of Mr. Kharge was proposed by certain parties including TMC and also Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, there is a pitch coming in for Nitish Kumar to be considered as the next prime minister. Not for the first time. Listen into some reactions.
उनकी अपनी व्यक्तिगत राय हो सकती है, परंतु उसके अंदर में सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि नीतीश जी के लिए बिहार का एक एक वर्कर, एक एक कार्यकर्ता चाहता है कि नीतीश जी, बिहार की जनता चाहती है कि देश का प्रधानमंत्री अगर किसी को बनना हो तो माननीय नीतीश कुमार जी बने.
Cutting across to my colleague Pallavi as well, who's with us on the broadcast. Pallavi, is this healthy competition? That's what opposition is going to say, or this is the problem of plenty that you've been talking about?
But I would say it's more of a problem of plenty, Anusha, and this is exactly what is walking into the narrative which suits the BJP, because all along the BJP has been making the point that in the India front there's a fight taking place over who's going to be the leader and who's going to be the face. I think Mamata Banerjee threw a googly yesterday when she proposed Mallikarjun Kharge. Till now, even the Congress party has not made its stand very clear. Whatever clarification has come in from Mr. Kharge himself. A large chunk of Congress leaders, I'm sure all of us have been asking for Rahul Gandhi to be projected as the PM face. Would they be comfortable with Kharge as the PM face? That is going to be waiting to see how soon will we get a statement on that. But even within the alliance, clearly parties like the RJD, JDU would want their leader to be projected as the PM face. So would the Trinamool Congress, so would the Aam Aadmi Party. This just goes on to show that there are just too many leaders, too many takers for the top post, which makes it easier for the BJP to make the point that it's going to be a khichdi sarkar and it's also going to be unstable. And therefore, BJP is the right party to vote for stability and for development.
Absolutely. Pallavi, the most obvious criticism of the opposition has been that they don't have a leadership phase. They have a lot of regional satraps. The Congress party, of course, is not in the same bargaining position and power. And I know it's a rather ambitious question to ask you, but how difficult it is for them to come to a conclusion, and is it really possible at all for them to come to a conclusion?
It's very tough, I would say. In the UPA times in 2004 when UPA was stitched, I think it was more or less very clear that who's going to be the leader, because the regional satraps were not so powerful. Congress was very much stronger and Congress got a large chunk of seats. So it was very obvious that they are going to form the government, they are going to form the Prime Minister's post as well. This time round, you see parties like AAP, TMC, all of them very ambitious, very powerful, and the Congress is substantially weakened, especially after the electoral results. None of them will accept the fact that, say, a Kharge or someone from the Congress is already projected as the PM face. How do these parties then go back to their voters and say that, okay, it doesn't matter, you vote for someone who belongs to any other political party?
Absolutely. Mr. Guru Prakash Paswan of the BJP is joining us on the broadcast. Guru Prakash ji, namaskar. Thank you so much for joining us at the Nation at 5. Yesterday, the name of Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge was proposed by certain political parties. The name of Nitish Kumar has been doing rounds, and now his supporters and the party is saying he should be considered for the face of the Prime Minister. Do you think that the INDIA bloc can give BJP a real challenge or a real competition in the run-up to 2024?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We need to understand one thing first. Congress is the same political party that has insulted Baba Sahib Ambedkar. Your viewers would very well remember Ambedkar passed away in 1956. But it was a non-Congress government after 4 decades of his death that gives him a Bharat Ratna. Number one. Number two, look at Babu Jagjeevan Ram, another tallest leader after Ambedkar. He was insulted by the Congress party. Even Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, your viewers would remember, while the oath ceremony of Mr. Revant Reddy prefer to touch the feet of Madam Sonia Gandhi, but not Kharge. Despite being the president of the party, he is not given the same respect. Be it Mr. Sitaram Kesri. I am very sure, we are very sure that the Congress party intrinsically, institutionally, structurally is a feudal and an anti-Dalit party. And I can give it to you in writing that in no case, in no matter what happens, Mr. Kharge unfortunately will not be projected as the Prime Ministerial candidate of India Alliance, because there will be no agreement within the Congress party itself. I can give it to you in writing because Congress party is an anti-Dalit feudal force. Congress party is the face of populism in the country.
I want you to hold that argument because Mr. Rashid Alvi of the Congress party is also with us on the broadcast. Mr. Alvi, I'm not saying for a moment that there shouldn't be internal democracy. I'm not saying that there shouldn't be healthy competition, but look how close you are to 2024 and you have brand Narendra Modi to counter. With this internal bickering or competition or fight or different names wanting to be the Prime Minister, can you really pose a real challenge to the BJP, sir?
It is very clear, and all leaders of all political parties have made this clarification that no Prime Ministerial candidate will be projected before the election. Only elected members of Parliament and head of the parties, they will decide after the election who will be the Prime Minister. As far as Kharge Sahib is concerned, he may be the Prime Minister. Rahul Gandhi may be the Prime Minister. Anybody can be Prime Minister. So, and what concern BJP has? Who will be the Prime Minister of opposition parties? Why? What is the reason? They are saying that Ambedkar Sahib was insulted and this one, Jagjivan now was insulted. What about Advani Sahib? What about other leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party? Murli Manohar Joshi? What BJP is? BJP is because Advani. Where is Advani Sahib? So, it is not proper to criticize any other party. BJP should look after its own house, and they should not have any concern about who will be the Prime Minister of opposition party and who will be projected. Nobody is going to be projected. Whether it is Kharge Sahib. Kharge Sahib himself has said that only after election it will be decided.
Okay, Mr. Rashid Ali. Sir, I don't think that it's as much as a concern to the BJP as to the people of this country, because a healthy opposition, a formidable opposition is important for any democracy. Mr. Rashid Alvi and Mr. Guru Prakash Paswan, thank you gentlemen for joining us on the broadcast. We'll continue tracking all the stories here on The Nation at 5. For now, slipping into a very short break. Stay tuned, stay with us.